Hi guys, it is March 21st, 2023, and today is our new moon in Aries. And I've been receiving a message continuously that I want to share with all of you, and it has to do with our children. It has to do with crystal children or indigo children. It's basically anyone that was born in the mid-80s and onward. And so the first thing I want to share with you all is that those are very special beings. They have come in and they are truly, as a higher self soul perspective, they are truly more in alignment with the divine. They are more expanded. They are more connected. They are just more aware than my generation and the generations before ever were. And I think that they came in during that time period up until the most recent births because of what we are going through and experiencing on the earth. All of the changes in all of the systems that we have here that have been going on for far too long and that needed to be shown to us. The truths needed to be shown to us in order for us to see what was really going on. And I really don't want to go down a monkey hole with that. If you are interested in any of those types of things, any of the systems, do your research. You have the financial system, you're seeing things happen with that, the governmental system, the school system. There are many different systems, and what brought this to light for me is just hearing this year alone how the difference in the way that children are being accepted, or I should say denied, into college. And it is happening, no coincidence, during a time where the educational system is breaking down. And it is because what it was meant to do, just like everything else, was manipulated into, it turned into a business. It wasn't about the kids' education anymore. And it is just very disheartening to see all of this that is happening if you're living here on this earth right now, because you're wondering what is going on. But I'm here to share with you that this all is being brought to light. The darkness. And when I say darkness, darkness can simply be that the intention behind the system was then manipulated by greed. That's essentially what darkness is in a summary version. And you can say that and see that in any system that you are seeing that is being brought to the surface, the darkness, the light is shining upon it, because we need to see what is happening in order for us to fix it, to clear it. This is a 7-year in numerology, which means that there is a lot of growth that needs to occur. But when you're growing, the growing process is not a simple straight line and you get to growth. The growth process is truly about you zigzagging, going off course, going through many obstacles and challenges, going through what you might have heard of as the dark night of the soul, going through what you need to go through to get to the point of growth. So in this new moon, which is in the sign of Aries, so we're back to the beginning of the astrological chart. We're starting again with Aries. And I want to share something with you guys. Let me just find the book. The New Moon in Aries. I always refer to the moon with this book. It's a great book. And the New Moon in Aries is really about starting fresh. It is about healing. We are healing not just from this new moon, but we had the spring equinox. We've had a lot of things happening simultaneously with all of the planets in the month of March, in this whole month of year of 2023 thus far, where we are being really given the opportunity to step into our growth, each and every one of us individually, and then of course collectively, which is what I've been talking about. We have been given the opportunity. If you're listening to this right now, you are a light worker. And in your family lineage, there's probably ancestral or karmic wounds that need to be cleared. And you are probably the one that is doing the work for the family, whether you realize it or not. There's obviously many people in each individual family, but there's always that one person or maybe two people that decided to come here and be in that family in order to clear the karma. And sometimes what that means is you're going through a lot to get to the other side of clearing. But we are doing all of this and coming back to the fact that we have these children that are coming in, and we're getting to the point where we have children from 0 to maybe 30 years old that have come in. Even if they've come in, whether it's young children or even older, they've come in and they're autistic or they have some kind of disability. They've come in because they knew that they were needed in order to clear karma. And so we take the example of a young child or an autistic child. They are taking on a lot of what is going on in the family, but what they are here to bring to the family is love. And I think that in any situation that you're going through, no matter what it is, no matter who it's with, essentially what we are being asked to do is come back to the heart and come back to love. Let's talk about energetic cords for a second. Energetic cords are cords that in the past came from the solar plexus, where your belly button is. So any relationship that you have, anything, any situation, any thought pattern that's a continuous thought pattern, any karmic ties, there's a cord that comes out of your belly button. You could have many, many, many cords. And they go to the, let's just take relationships, for example. And it's not just your family. It's not just your close friends. It could be the person that cuts your hair every month. It could be the person that does your nails every month. It could be someone you see at the gym every day. It could be a numerous amount of people, the person you buy your coffee from every day, and you develop a relationship. You develop a relationship cord. Every client that I have, cord. And it all in the past, and in some people still in the present, has come from the solar plexus. So what has happened is, if a negative thought or a negative word or something went through that cord to the other party, that was what you would call a psychic attack. And essentially what that means is it went through the cord, it went to the other person, and that person felt it, essentially. And what we have been asked to do, especially in these last 3 years, because I want you on a spiritual level to understand that what we experienced in March of 2020 essentially was like the big kickstart to get us to where we are today in this evolution. So one of the goals is for us to take what we have cord-wise from the solar plexus and bring those cords up to the heart space. When the psychic attack went through the cord of the solar plexus and that other party received the psychic attack, or you received the psychic attack, what happens is you give away your power. Your solar plexus is where your power lies. And anytime you are stressed over a relationship, or you're going through an obstacle, or you have something going on in the workplace or anywhere, what you're doing is you're giving your power away to that other thing, person, relationship, situation, and it comes from the solar plexus. It comes from the cord. But we were being asked or shown or invited to bring those cords up to the heart space. And these crystal children have come in to show us what love is, really what love is. Not what we thought love was, but what is unconditional love. And where can you show yourself compassion? And where can you forgive? And where can you show love? And when you bring those cords up to the heart space, even if somebody wrongs you, Are you able to still send them love, detach, and move on? We obviously, you have seen, have been in a very angry state for a very, very long time. And you're seeing all of that. I mean, I hear this often. Everybody has gone crazy since March of 2020. The crazy was always there. The anger was always there. The unhappiness was always there. But you're seeing it magnified because that is the darkness that had to be seen so that the light could be shown upon it so more and more people could see it. So I was pulling cards for today for this new moon in Aries. And the card that came up was this archangel. It's an archangel I never heard of, but Yali. And what the card says is to be interdependent and expand your horizons. And as you can see, he's holding the earth, but then you have other planets around. And essentially what this card is asking of me, of you, of everybody, of the energy, of the consciousness, of the whole collective, is there a way for us to bring in this idea of love, expand our thinking, our way of being, to bring in more love into each and every situation, relationship, thought pattern in everyday life? Even when you see the darkness, can you still bring in the love? Can you expand your horizons to understand that what we have been doing system-wise, has not been working. It's not working. It's failing. It is causing people to not feel good, to not feel accepted. It's not working. And it is time for us to bring in love, loving each and every person. If you can look at them in a higher perspective, can you look at them and realize that they are more than just their physical body? Can you understand that, expand your horizons, that you are more than just your physical body? You are a spirit inside the physical body. You need to feel all of your feelings. It's okay to feel everything that you feel. You need to feel it. And the more that you can accept that and receive that, it's also a great idea for you to start feeling every single feeling that rises up for you. Because what that does is it expands you outward even more. So coming on today to just share with you that what we are going through right now, we are really being given this opportunity to, through this process of bringing in more love. And when you see children, when you see older children, when you see 20-year-old children, can you just like look at them in awe and really understand that they are here to teach us as much as we are here to teach them, but probably they are here even more to teach us. There's so much that they already have in them, in their soul, at the soul level, than we could even imagine. They've come in already so grand, so expanded, filled with love in their heart, that also makes them very sensitive. So if they're sensitive to whatever's going on around them, or if you find that they're on their electronics a little too much, or you find that they get overstimulated a little too fast, it's because they need you to keep them grounded. Because what they're here to do for you is to bring in more love into your everyday. And even if you just see them in the store, just look at them with eyes of love. Just know that they are here, and they are, this world is very dense, especially now. And it's very difficult sometimes for them. And, you know, just send them love. Send them love out of the heart space. And understand that we are all going through this, and we are all watching all of this darkness come to the surface, but it has to, because we are changing the earth. I wish you guys all a great week, and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.